Today we are going to learn how to make a throw pillow. This is the first class in my Sew Right Inc. 101 sewing skills. I'm going to go over the supply list. You need a good quality sewing machine that's been recently serviced, a sturdy work table, a cutting mat, sharp scissors, ruler, pencil. You need 1 yard of decorator weight fabric, a 16-inch zipper, and 3 yards cording. I use the 5 32-inch. Now I have pre-cut my pillow pieces to show you how they would lay out on your 1 yard of decorator fabric. So you're going to cut two 20 by 16-inch pieces, one for the front and one for the back. You're going to cut 3 bias tapes that are 1.75 inches wide. We are going to start by pinning and sewing your bias strips together. Now this is a little bit tricky, so I want you to watch closely. On your cutting mat, line up your long pieces of bias strip. These are the edges that you will be sewing together. Flip right sides together, but create small ears. Pin. Go on to the next one. You are going to be sewing from this point to that point with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Press open your 1/4 inch seams. Insert your cording in the middle of your bias strips. Using your cording or zipper foot, so close to the cord, creating a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Be careful not to sew over the cord. Do not backspace when making cording. Leave all that hanging in case you need to add more. I have marked the front of my pillow, center on bottom and top. On the left bottom, I am going to sew my cording all the way around, leaving this end hanging. Clipping, making 3 clips close to the stitching. Use your finger to form a curve. Plant your needle, press your foot up, turn. Notice I'm not using any pins. clip about 1/2 inch. Okay, to join the two ends, cut your cording. You may have extra. That's okay, better than not enough. Open up your seam, pull out 1 inch of your cording and remove. Now this is empty space. Forming a U or a smiley face, overlap your ends. You have a 16-inch zipper. The zipper should always be shorter than the bottom of the pillow. We do not want any zippers going around the corners and bulking up these corners. Now you have to think inside out and backwards. So I need to flip this zipper, unzip it, and sew this side to the pillow, rolling the zipper teeth up the edge of the cording. We're going to sew between metal and metal, leaving these ends free and back spacing. On the back piece of your pillow, on the bottom, press in 5/8 inch hem, just on the bottom. We need a little bit more than 1/2 inch, so aim for 5/8 inch. We want to sew close to the zipper, but not so close that it won't zip and unzip. So I'd say 1/4 inch. I'm going to backspace. Pin your zipper to the facing, exposing a little less than 1/4 inch to form a facing. Remember, only sew from metal to metal. Go ahead and check your zipper. Make sure it opens and closes. Pin all 4 corners through the cording. Flip the corner open, keeping the ends of your zipper free so as close to you as you can to the zipper, following your previous stitch line. Again, leaving the ends of your zipper free. Now you can change your cording foot back to your standard foot. Zigzag or serge all around the rough edges of your pillow. Clipping your loose threads, turn your pillow cover right side out, checking to make sure your corners meet closely and your stitch lines are close to the corners. Now we secure the zipper. We are going to stitch in the ditch close to each end of this zipper. We're using a 20 by 20 inch pillow form. The way you check the measurement of your pillow form is to measure from edge to edge. This is 20 inches by 16 inches. The pillow cover was cut 20 by 16 inches, so it's a little snugger. Its finished size is closer to 19 by 15. Now we can insert our pillow form. Pushing the form into the corners, and there is your complete pillow.